Hey YouTube, Slingblade98 here. I just wanted to start this video off by thanking my viewers and subscribers, friends, and whoever else for all the support. I really appreciate the happy birthday messages a lot, and with that being said, we can proceed to the topic of this video, which is going to be my thoughts and predictions for Night of Champions 2008. It's coming up on June 29th, and while there are a few things on this pay-per-view that I am looking forward to, I think they're decently booked, and I think it's going to be a good match, and I think I'm going to like them. While there are a few of those types of matches on this card, I don't think WWE has quite done an adequate job of not only advertising this, but making, you know, it desirable to order. I mean, look at the main event matches. They're supposed to be the biggest and most, like, exciting things that you could possibly anticipate since they're heading the pay-per-view. But look at these matches. Triple H versus John Cena. This feud is so boring and generic and stale. It's like the whole aspect of them just having a friendly rivalry takes away any possible what's the best way I could put it? Any possible aspect of interest in this entire angle. It just takes that away because they're basically just going after the title, and the entire storyline backing this is they both want it. That's it. The only thing that they could have said possibly to make this interesting would be like, I'm going to do anything and win by any means, and even that wouldn't really help it much. But as a whole, this feud is just making the Raw unbearable, and I don't think it's worthy to have Night of Champions. And if you go to the other one, Edge versus Batista, this whole Edge and Vicky Guerrero angle is just kind of growing tiresome. If it was fun when he was doing it against Undertaker, but with Batista, who is a guy who's basically had nothing behind him in his whole career but wanting to go after the world title, it just doesn't seem as if it's fresh enough to spend your money on, and especially how expensive WWE's pay-per-views are. These main events just seem kind of stale and stuff. And honestly, as far as some of the undercard ones go, I think that there could have been, so much better contenders. Some of these matches just seem kind of thrown together, and it seems as if they could have had better contenders for a championship bout on a pay-per-view. If the contender is not worthy, it puts the title's prestige in questionability, because if you want your fans to think that you have to be like the top dog or a very great wrestler to win that title or even be in the scene. But if there's someone unworthy of even being in the scene, it makes it seem like just anyone could waltz in and win it, and that's how some of WWE's undercard belts have become. The first match of the night, I don't know if this is in order, but this is what the first match of the night says. It's on Wikipedia, so if you want to see the matches, go look there, but I'm going to go over them all. The first match of the night is Mickie James versus Katie Lee Burchill. I think that Mickie James is going to win this. I think this is going to be a 2 to 2.5 star match. I think Katie Lee Burchill, if she does win this, God forbid, then Paul Burchill will interfere, jump up on the apron, distract Mickie, and she'll probably hit the hair pull backbreaker or a roll up to win. To make Paul Burchill seem more heelish in any of the feuds that he pursues in the future. I see Mickie retaining this, and I honestly think there is so much better divas on Raw that they could have had Mickie face. The next match is the WWE Tag Team Championship match, John Morrison and The Miz, who I am kind of tired of seeing as champions. Despite that, I would rather see them win against Finlay and Hornswoggle. To be honest, I love Finlay. He's a great wrestler. He's kind of old, but he's willing to go in there and bust his ass just like the young guys are, if not better sometimes. So honestly, I don't want Finlay out of a title picture. I'm not trying to say that, but Finlay and Hornswoggle. Don't abolish Hornswoggle. Don't abrogate him totally. Having his interference and his antics in like a normal mid-card SmackDown match, it makes it more enjoyable. But he does not need to be in a tag team with Finlay. If he is going to be, then I guess I could live with that, but not after the tag team titles. I honestly, since they're being pushed as a tag team, think they're going to win, but even though I'm tired of Miz and Morrison as champions, I would prefer to see them win. Next is an exact example of what I was talking about. Some of the matches seem kind of thrown together. Matt Hardy and Chavo Guerrero. I've missed a few episodes of wrestling over the past 3 weeks, so I'm not positive if these guys are even feuding. Despite that, I think this is probably going to be a good match. I think this is probably going to be 2 3/4 stars, and I definitely think Matt Hardy will retain. Next, Edge versus Batista. Already went over that. I think that Edge is probably going to win by some type of, cheating method. I think they're going to continue this feud, and somewhere down the line of the next 3 pay-per-views, Batista is going to win the title. Next match is, it says it's to inaugurate the Divas Championship, which was recently unveiled on SmackDown. And I don't know if Spinnernet's right or not when he said that they're doing this so TNA's women's division won't be better than theirs, but I don't know. I guess it's cool that SmackDown's Divas finally have something to do. I can't really give a prediction for this match because it just says Natalya versus to be determined. So hopefully we'll see Michelle McCool versus Natalya. I think that'd be a great match. I think that might even be like half a star better than the one we saw at One Night Stand, and that was a great match. Next is also has a to be determined one. Hardcore Holly and Cody Rhodes versus Ted DiBiase and a partner which he is yet to choose. Ted DiBiase, he's really being pushed as if he's going to win this. And Cody Rhodes and Hardcore Holly, they would have been better for like a 3-month reign, but their reign as tag team champions has kind of been drug out a little bit too much. I think it would be funny to see them fight Crime Time, but we're not going to get that. I don't quite know who Ted DiBiase Jr. is going to choose. Maybe they would do some, dream match return angle where he's returning and having a match teaming with his father, Ted DiBiase Sr. That'd be kind of an interesting prospect, but I highly doubt that. Next, I also already went over the Triple H versus John Cena match. I think this is going to be similar to the Edge versus Batista match. I think Triple H is going to this is probably going to be an okay match, I guess. I don't think I'll enjoy it. I'll rate it fairly. It probably will be a good match to some fans who, enjoy Triple H more than I do. But I personally see Triple H retaining this and them continuing this feud also because, I guess they feel as if they don't need to put unnecessary development into a feud when they could just drag out an uninteresting one even longer. I see Triple H retaining in this match. Next is one of the few things that I'm actually interested in, and that is Kane versus The Big Show. They feuded for a while, and I think it was 2006. Both men have progressed in their careers quite a bit. Kane, he won the ECW championship. Big Show has done that also in the time since then. So, I think this is going to be a good match. I think this is probably going to be, well, I have high hopes for this match, but at the lowest I could see them completely bombing and having 2.5 star match. But I am honestly hoping for something over 3 stars, and I think we will probably see that. I think this could go either way. I think Kane might retain, but I could totally see Big Show because he's been pretty unstoppable since he returned. I could see Big Show winning this too. So overall, I think this pay-per-view is going to be, something of a 6.0 to a 7.5 at the highest. I think it's going to be a good pay-per-view, but I would check it out on stream or something. I don't think this is going to be worth as much as WWE is going to make you pay for it. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is about all I have to say about this pay-per-view. I'm out.